OFADAboy brand, established over 10 years ago, was an idea born from a natural flair to bring to life what makes African taste, style, and presentation different from the usual continental dishes. The brand, known for creating unique and exciting food variants, mix, and presentation, has brought to the food and beverage industry an infusion of social cultural tone with a restaurant and an outdoor catering service. This indigenous and innovative brand is led by Mr. Oluwatobi Fletcher, an outstanding microbiologist who has had several trainings and coaching around foods and drinks in Nigeria and abroad.
My name is Toby Fletcher. I'm a foodpreneur. I run the OFADAboy company. I'm a caterer, a chef, a restaurateur. I'm just in the food space anyhow, everywhere. And okay, I started the food business unknowingly. Let me just put it that way. I never thought I'd be in the food space today. It was something I've always done. I cooked all my life. I've always cooked and I've always enjoyed cooking. So, cooking became a part of me. And, when I lost my dad, 2009, I was the one planning the funeral and, putting it together. I found out that the caterer, the chunk of the money was going into the food, was going into catering. And, I just felt rather than giving somebody this money, can't I just cook this food myself? That's how it started. So I made the food and, my siblings were like, if it's your father's funeral, is what you cook, people would eat. And, we've not looked back since then. Looking at my restaurant, I started as a caterer. And, the only reason why I started a restaurant was because, okay, I was staying with my friend, we're all staying together. And very early in the morning, they wake up, they go to work, I'm sleeping. And the only reason why I'm sleeping is because it's only weekends I work. That's when you have a party. So Monday to Friday, I have nothing doing. So at the time, I felt empty. That this guy, before I know, I'm waking up by 9, everywhere is empty, everybody has gone to work. The ones looking for a job has gone for job hunting. So, I just felt, where can I be going to? Where can I be going to every day? Make I just work at the commode house. Just like everybody, when they're having their bath, we are both fighting to use the bathroom. So that was how I started. I started my restaurant as an office for me to just be going to, so that I can have somewhere to go to. And look at where we are today.
He is supported by his wife, Onyidamola Fletcher, the Chief Operating Officer of the OFADAboy brand. She also possesses several certification courses in restaurant management/operations.
Okay, my name is Fletcher Onyidamola. I manage general operations in OFADAboy. Basically, I'm the Chief Operating Officer. I used to work all my life. I work 9 to 5. So when my husband had this, there's something I wanted to start, I have this idea, blah, 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 OFADAboy, yada, yada. I said like a joke because I was working. So I didn't see then, 10 years down the line, entrepreneurship was nothing. If you're doing something on your own, everybody sees you like, you don't know what you're doing. You either work in an office or you work in a bank or something like that. So and then I felt it was a joke. Then I wasn't even interested anyway, because I'll go to work and come back. But play, and that was all the while we're not even married yet. So jokingly I started saying, I have this for this, I'm doing this for that person, I need to work on this. So slowly until we got the first place at Adini Ogusoya. It was still like a joke, but I'm glad that we're here today. I'm glad I'm part of it.
My mother, she's not a boss to me. She's a leader to me. She's like a sister to me. She's a family. We are all family. Every staff here can testify to that. She's a God sent to staff. My boss, I know her for her generosity. no matter what you are passing through, apart from the work, if you should walk up to her, share what you are passing through with her, she has that listening ear, and she's ready to give her full support with the help of God. So out of the bosses I've ever worked with, like I do tell my staff, that she's the best so far. She's the best.
Mr. Fletcher, the head chief of the company, is an indigene of OFADA town in Obafemi Owode area of Ogun State, a place popularly known for the production of OFADA rice. With his great-grandfather being the first farmer to plant the famous OFADA rice, he has the OFADA blood running through his veins. His creativity and innovative capacity has won him and the company several industry and state awards. Ofadaboy became the first brand in the world to produce 3 different variants of palm wine and pineapple, palmo, palm wine and orange, palma, palm wine and apple.
I'm Godwin Collins Chibuzo, also known as Blaze Bartending. So I work with Ofadaboy's company. Ofadaboy company is actually a nice place to be. The way the things are set up, the way the food are presented, and the way our drinks also are presented, it's different from other people's top restaurants. Because there are some other restaurants which they bring their own menu and you would say, oh, these are normal drinks, these are normal food. But when you come to Ofadaboy's company, things are different. The packaging and everything is so different. And I've had testimonies where customers do come in and say, wow, this place is very nice, actually, and they would like to come here again.
There's a lot of people come to the restaurant because of the experience they want to get. A lot of people come here and once they're at the gate like this, I say, oh, Ofadaboy, I'm not even going, it's not even the food. I just want to be there, I just want to experience, I just want to feel, you know. So, and all those things are things that we continue to put together. See, it's not by the name, it's the experience we want people to get. It's the kind of, and one thing about experiences, once you have an experience about something, it just goes on and on and on. You have times that, oh, a waiter is coming with food, they're carrying food on their arm, and the customer, wait, don't bring the food, they want to snap, they want to take the picture, they want to see how the food looks before they even drop it in front of us. So all these things are experience that money cannot buy.
I remember starting here, and we didn't start like this. We started adding some elements to make it what it was almost impossible at the point interpreting what my inner mind, what was on my mind. Well, we kept pushing, we kept doing a whole lot. It was difficult in the beginning. Trying to put a lot of things into place. We're strangers to our culture. A lot of things here shouldn't be what people should be. It shouldn't be ceremonial things. People come here and take calabash, for example, and they are taking pictures. Why would calabash be something that amazes you as an African, as a Nigerian? It's a part of our culture. But because we've been so diluted, a lot of these things have become ceremonial to us. And that's why I'm trying to reorientate people and make them know that your tradition is your identity, is who you really are. And that's why I try to inculcate all those things into the vibes of the restaurant. You go to some places, and you even find it hard to understand that you're in Nigeria. You can never go to Mexico, for example, and if you go to Mexico, all you have to eat is a Mexican meal. Do you understand? It's a Mexican meal. You just have to eat their food. They would never bend their culture for you. But here, we are so diluted. All we want to do is to make Chinese, make this. Even the person making the Chinese has not been to China. The person that taught the person that is making the Chinese has never been to China. So, it's just a diluted imagination of people.
Oluwatobi is also the convener of the first Nigeria's OFADA Rice Day Festival, an event created to draw the global attention to our brand of rice and promote our cultural heritage by showing the power of Africa to the world. Among several of these ideas and innovations that has shaped the industry in the last 10 years. The event, which had over 2,000 Nigerians, including the 60s and the millennia, gathered to interact and have a common taste, was a huge success with the support of Lagos State government and other notable brands.
OFADAboy himself, that is Toby Fletcher, he's a very nice man, very quiet and easygoing man. He's also someone that carries his workers along.
He's not only my boss, he's my role model, because there are some things I see in him that I wish to do, because I know he's creative, the creativities is 100 for me.
Alaye. Big shout out to OFADAboy. Toby Fletcher has been a boss, a father, a brother to me, because he has done a lot for me. I can't mention. So I want to say thank you and God bless you. God bless OFADAboy company.
His leadership style is more of, he's a very free person. Do you understand? You hardly even know. I mean, when he comes to restaurants sometimes, he has to tell you who he is before you know who he is. Do you understand? He's a very free person. Even for my staff seem like, Oga, we can't go near Oga. See, not who you think he is. Very free person. He has passion for his job. God, I've never seen somebody so passionate like him. Very passionate. I don't even use the word vain, because that passion sometimes actually annoys me. I'm like, calm down, don't worry, everything will be fine.
Mr. Fletcher has handled major events and shows with his presence at the just concluded Big Brother Naija. He was a guest cook on TVC breakfast show Wake Up Nigeria for 3 consecutive days, BBC Yoruba amongst many others. OFADAboy brand is truly an African restaurant and outdoor company that brings to bear unique taste to the satisfaction of Africans in the natural designed environment. For this Pan-African brand, there is still so much to achieve.
The future is to take OFADA outside Nigeria. The future is to take OFADA rights to the world. The future is to take OFADA beyond the shores of Nigeria. You get? The future is, people just the way we come and say, give me basmati, give me basmati. Nobody, if you give people foreign rice again, they're like, what's this? Give me basmati, give me basmati. People say, give me your OFADA rice. It's healthy, it's nutritious, it has less calories. Doctors will recommend OFADA rice. But the reason why we're not celebrating our own is because we don't even know the benefits. We don't even know what is in it. So OFADA rice is very, very healthy, very healthy. I would recommend it above anything. But we don't know, we just smell it, like, it's smelling. This rice that smells. But guess what? All these ones that we eat up and down is not sick. We have to eat OFADA. So we're taking it out of the 4 shores of Nigeria to the world.
The thing is, OFADAboy is Nigerian McDonald's. Do you understand? We're going to be in almost every country, if not every country or every continent, very soon. And what we'll be doing is just speaking Nigeria. Taking Nigeria to the world. My theme, my motto is OFADA to the world. And anywhere I am, the people that knows me and understand me would say, when they see me, they say OFADA to the world, and they say that's the truth, that's the spirit. So so I see OFADAboy on the stock exchange market. People go to buy shares. Do you understand? That's where we're taking OFADAboy to. It's a big deal. This is the smallest we can ever be. You understand? So every other step is major, and that's the truth about it.